I made it up to the Nahatlatch, Boston Bar, across the river to North Bend, and then up into the Nahatlatch River Valley.
How far off the highway are you?
Well, it's about, from North Bend, it's probably 25 kilometers from North Bend to where I was. I parked it in this spot there in the shade, and I went up into the bush looking for some fungus. And
you mean mushrooms?
Mushrooms, yeah.
Like morel mushrooms? Or
No.
chanterelle?
Chanterelle mushrooms, yes.
Okay.
I guess probably the better part of an hour or so I'm wandering around up in the side hill. And all of a sudden I heard some honking and a bit of a commotion going down back towards where the road was. And I started working my way across the side hill there so I could maybe get a look down in that general direction. And I got into a bit of an opening, and I could see straight across the valley from me the whole corner of the mountain coming around from Harrison side. Just black smoke and an orange glow. And I stood there for maybe 2 minutes, and in that time the fire came around the corner, and it was like a race. It was moving unbelievably fast. I guess it was being pushed by the wind, hot, dry, and strong wind. Anyways, I figured, shoot, I got to get out of here. So I hustled back down to my vehicle. It took me about 15 minutes or so. I made it up the road about a quarter of a mile.
Towards the highway?
Towards the highway.
Okay.
And trying to escape.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm heading east.
Okay.
Down in the Nahatlatch Valley. And come around the corner, and here's a truck. Blast roads and stuff. Blasting rig, whatever you want to call it. Follow behind a little bit there, but I don't know why. I just had a feeling I got to get going. And I don't think at the time anybody realized there was another fire going on the same side of the river as we were on. And nobody seemed to know about it there. I made it about a mile up the road, and all of a sudden back towards North Bend.
Okay.
Going down the road, and all of a sudden I realized, like, geez, there's a second fire, and it's right there, just right on the other side of the mountains where I was, on the other side of the valley, and I could see that it was moving towards the valley. It was coming downhill, and it wasn't going to be, I was beginning to wonder if I was going to be able to make it out. But I just kept putting my foot down, and away I went. Got almost out. The last little while, there's a high spot. REO boating and venture tours, whatever is down in there. This is right at that junction. There's a fellow, he's sitting there, he's talking to his wife. And the only place he could get contact, phone contact with anyone was right there. So I pulled up to him and I says, you realize that we're surrounded by fire? And he says, no, I seen it. It's back down. He lived down there or was down there doing something. And he's seen it on the south side of the river. He saw that. And he had got out this far. And I told him, no, like it's right above us within a quarter mile. And I told him, I'm getting out of here because, like, you better do the same. And I pulled ahead about 100 feet, and I turned and I looked, and Jesus, there it was, like it was there. Well, I backed up to him and I said, you got to go now because the fire is here. Okay. And he kind of looked, there was a clump of trees blocking the view. But if you look up above the trees, then you can see the black smoke was just right on us. Flames started coming then, right then. And I just took off, and within moments he was following me down the road. Boy, that was pretty hectic. People were coming trying to get in there for whatever reason.
Like 9 or 10 people.
Oh, there was
cars.
A number of vehicles, different people. How many people?
You stopped them all and told them to turn around?
I stopped every one of them, and one lady and a child, she had a camp in there, and I said, look, like, if you had a camp on the other side of REO, kiss it goodbye. It's gone now.